So this is Mom 92, and we're putting together a tier list for how we see the end. We'll call it the off season of Street Fighter 6 going before.
Off season.
Okay. So, it is very important that you look at that message I sent you. Okay. You gotta look at the video. It's very important. Okay. Because it defines everything that Street Fighter 6 has stood for.
Bruh, yes.
Did you watch the video at the top?
I just watched it, yeah.
Yeah, it's so goofy, but it's true. Yeah. Like, wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Not at all. That is not significant enough. You got to make it like 0 or -1 on block before I'm like, okay, this character is fair.
All right, so we talking about Luke, y'all. We both still think Luke is definitely S tier.
The top 2.
Yeah, top 2 for sure.
Top 2, yes.
So who you got? You said top 2. So how you want to do this? We just jumble around. What we want to do? Do you know the patch notes?
Yes, I read everything.
Okay, cool, good.
All right, so what I will say is go ahead and put Zangief at the bottom.
Okay, it's back at the bottom. Mm-hmm. Where's he at? There he is.
You literally, this is what you did to my boy Zangief. You said, you know what? Make it so that you can combo into level 3 from OD Lariat. And I say, that's so kind of you. But I could always just combo into level 2 and then keep a whole level and not worry about the bad scaling on level 3.
Level 3, yeah.
That's terrible. Now what I think they should have done was make it so that the second hit of his lariat launched him and you could cancel the second hit into level 1. That would be great for him. And I would actually probably play him at that point because then level 1 is better than just an anti-air. Yes, but now you have to rely on them jumping, which Snake Eyes showed you can do and make it effective, but I'm not trying to do that. But it's really bad. Anyway, I feel like that is a sure move. Zangief is bottom. I think Aki is A.
Okay, I did like the Aki changes.
Yes, I think an already god button just got more godly.
Yep, and she now one thing about her that I didn't like, so I didn't understand more so.
I know where this is going.
The way that she
claws,
right? Yes. Yep. What are her buttons?
It makes no sense for her design.
That's what I'm saying. If she had buttons from the very get-go, if she plays the exact same with better buttons, it doesn't have to be ridiculous, but better buttons, she would be good. There's no way you're telling me I don't need to have a reversal and both of those need to be 10 frames. People are just jabbing and pressing the throw to beat both options. That I shouldn't have better buttons. The neutral is booty.
Yes, I agree with that. And another thing is they seem to put so much emphasis on her claws in like the videos, trailers, whatever, before she came out. And then when she came out, it's like, oh, look, the claw's touching me, but it's whipping.
Yeah, like, what are we doing? I thought we thought, man, we're thinking Vega Fang.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something like nasty like that. And yeah, she does have a couple of moves where she does lunge out, but man, you don't want to have to use that all the time.
I agree. It was absolutely dreadful. Not that her design was bad, but the actual like the hurt boxes, the numbers, the science, and all that was like not working.
Exactly, and it's cool. It's cool like that she literally gets pokey off of everything. But it's kind of like, man, I got to be able to survive in neutral in this game.
Yeah,
so
where
like I feel like her buttons will be okay in Street Fighter 5. Yes, there's no like drive impact and all that, but it's been here, man. I'm throwing out forward heavy punch, and they're like, okay, cool, bam.
Okay, now
go ahead.
Now, I want this one in S tier.
Okay.
Chun-Li.
Okay, did they change Chun-Li?
No.
Okay, yeah.
But like looking at the changes, those two can't really fall off of that. Yeah, I feel like she's okay. In terms of changes, now I read Manon's, but I didn't really follow them super well, so I'm gonna wait on that.
Okay. I think what was it? It had something to do with the level 2, right?
Yes, I believe so. Actually, let's pull that back up real quick.
I saw that where it's like even like on a high opponent, they still hit. I mean, and I think hold on, somebody. I think that was it.
Battle change here. All fighters. So you said that was it for Manon. Super Art level 2. It says the first and second hit now have blowback, hitting a mid-air opponent. Following attacks connect more easily. She's not gonna move. I would actually put her one tier above Zangief.
Yeah, she isn't going anywhere.
Okay, so I'd put her C. I think she's scary for sure. Oh, gonna hit me. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. We'll see you then, Sliff.
I think let's see. So Cammy probably still A, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will put her at A.
And I'd still put her above Aki probably.
And if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I'm gonna say it. Put Kim on A as well.
Kimberly, okay.
She didn't have any changes, but she's never been bad.
She hasn't never been bad. Yeah, never. 100% never. You just have to play her a certain way.
Yeah.
She beats a lot of characters. She can run around. It's too much.
Now let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you care how many characters are in each list?
No.
Or in each tier? Okay. Because we have a new S tier.
Okay.
Who is it?
You thought Ed?
No. I'm gonna say that for last. If I had to guess for Ed, I'm probably gonna put him S, honestly, but that's not who I'm talking about.
Okay.
But someone had a great showing at Capcom Cup with the character I'm talking about, and you know who it is.
Oh,
too.
heck yeah.
Absolutely. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the fact that they just buffed his anti-air, his OD spinning. Yeah. I feel like he is officially going to be a nuisance because I feel like Gachi-kun really showed. So now JB, his playstyle is great for the character, but Gachi-kun showed a level of stability in his play on top of all the madness that I don't think anyone had seen out of Rashid for that long. Like Capcom Cup, I hate how long it was, but we got to see some very, very drawn out matches, and it was cool. And Rashid showed some stuff. He was made for Street Fighter 6, very, very strong character.
Yep.
So that's exactly where he needs to be.
And see, we both have an interest. We both have an interest for characters like that in the terms of like, and we talked about this already. Blanka, Rashid, right? Those characters, man, they're known for just, oh my God, just going crazy. But these characters can sit down on you, man, and just play slow, play methodical. And then you put that on top of that, it's too good. Like when I was playing Rashid for those few days that I did, you could just feel that he can just play solid. And he has good neutral, but on like I said, on top of that, it can be like Gachi-kun. Every once in a while, he'll do something that's like, "Whoa, that was crazy." But for the most part, he's playing super solid, and then his conversions are ridiculous. Just the character, his conversions are ridiculous. Like he can go, from A to B real quick. Yeah. So I would definitely put him S tier too. And then, like you said, his anti-air just got buffed. Now, do you think that they made his crouching medium punch not really an anti-air on purpose?
Yeah. That was deliberate.
Like that crap would be cheap.
Yeah. They avoided that. They know exactly what you know. Whenever there's a nasty anti-air button, like you felt it with JP too. Like they gave it invincibility. They had to take it away now. Like they knew it was going to be a good one, but they did it like that. They intended for crouch medium punch to be a pressure tool on the ground. That's it.
So we just assumed it was anti-air.
Yes, and we were very quickly corrected as time went on.
Because anti-airs aren't bad if you do spinning mixers. They're not bad.
Yes,
need to be more consistent.
Agreed. Okay, so let's go back to your tier list. Let me pull it up.
I don't think Guile went anywhere.
So where would you have him? S tier as well? Or A?
Was he S before? I think he would be like.
He was top 7, but people started breaking up S and A, so I don't know.
I would say he's A personally.
I would put him right behind Cammy.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because I don't think he's like S, but I do think he's solid. He's just super, super solid.
So if I were being selfish, I would say Blanka is S tier because I'm playing him right now. Yeah. But not everyone can do what I do, so I would probably put Blanka at either bottom of it. We'll put him at the top of B right now.
Okay, top of B.
And the reason I say that is because he is I honestly feel like he's very honest. I feel like he and E Honda play a similar style, but Honda has -4 on all of his nonsense, whereas Blanka can get punished.
If Blanka was -4 on his balls in this game,
Yep. That's exactly why I would put him there. Yeah, but I feel like his solid game is much stronger than Honda's, which is why I would put Honda probably I would put Honda in front of Manon.
yeah, Honda would definitely be C tier. Speaking of Blanka, I think Blanka changes depending on where he's at on the screen. Like in the corner, I think he's S. It's too strong. Like that doll stuff. You saw Minardi versus Fudo. We watched that yesterday.
Yes.
Minardi didn't do anything mid screen, but when he got close to the corner, man, you put those dolls out. Who like anybody can just lose to that. Is my point.
Yes, I agree.
It's too good. Your defense, Fudo has some of the best defense. Yeah, okay. I got a doll out. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. And we said E Honda above Manon, right? Yeah, but E Honda's definitely better than Manon in my opinion too.
Okay.
And he didn't get changed, did he?
Nope.
Okay, yeah. Now if they change him to make him like out of everything that you've known about E Honda already, like we can go off of what he has, not adding new moves and like that. What makes him S tier if they would change stuff?
Wait, who? Honda?
Honda, yeah.
What makes him S tier?
Yeah, what make him S? What would make him S tier? Tyler Keebs, what up, man? Ken and JP S tier. Well, we trying to figure it out, man. It's an early tier list. We're trying to figure out who's going to be at the top for the new season. It's just a speculation, but few characters not really speculation. We already know, but for the most part, it's speculation. But what I'm saying, Eric, is what they would add to make E Honda ridiculous, or can he be ridiculous?
I don't think he can.
It
Not
seems
without
like it, right?
giving him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those things where if a player is very good at the game, he can use the strengths that he has. But the character himself, he can't. He doesn't have any strengths that are so overbearing that he would be S.
No. Now, Ken.
Unless he got. I take that back.
Okay.
Oki off of his command grab.
Ooh.
I think that would break him.
Yeah, he'll probably is it Oki over that? Woo!
Yes.
Like
now this is a very it's so interesting looking at the S tier in this game because all of them have projectiles and I'm not used to that.
Yep.
Normally top tier. Anyway, yes.
Yep. All of them have projectiles, but see, this game, bro, is not about projectiles.
Because the mechanics handle projectiles.
Yeah, they're just
ultimately.
cool, and they're good to have. Like Chun-Li's is very good to have. You saw a lot of people use it, go behind it. Like Char, he used that fireball a lot and went behind it. That's a strong strategy, right? But Chun-Li does not need a fireball.
I agree.
Juri, I feel like Juri's still like
A?
either S or A. Yeah, she didn't really go anywhere.
Where would you put her? You said S or A, so would you put her in S? I think she can do everything.
That's what I'm saying. I think she's better than. Yeah, I'd put her S because I think it's an oversight, bro. What I mean by that is from other people, because what aren't they seeing? What is she not doing?
I just feel like she does everything well, but she doesn't do anything exceptionally well except for anti-air.
True, that's true.
So I can I feel like S is like, dang, they got it all and some.
Well, if S is dang, I'll put her at the top A.
Okay, well, you know who should go right behind her?
Let me see.
New to the fray.
Oh, Ed.
No, I said I'm saving Ed for last.
Oh, you said new to the fray, oh.
Yeah. Not new to the game, but like new to this tier.
Oh, probably Jamie.
Let's see it. 100%. That's exactly who I was looking at. Yeah. Right after Juri, because his changes make him, in my mind, instantly viable.
You know what I want to test with him?
What's that?
Go ahead. We'll talk about it. Go ahead.
No, that was it. I was just saying he's instantly viable. I believe he is. They made him a great character at this
Finally.
point. And like, I feel like it's between A and S, and it's just a matter of time before we see.
He might be S, honestly, when you really think about it, because I mean, not being able to keep drinks or having to drink every round was super. He was held back by that.
Well, I don't know that I think he will still have to drink every round.
I thought he keeps 2. No.
No, I don't.
Okay, we gotta test it. We gotta test it.
Well, let me look at his patch notes again because I didn't see that specific change.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about keeping 2 drinks.
Oh well, never mind then. But yeah, he would still be A. I would still say A.
All right. I feel like it's between A and S for sure. But I'm fine with A.
They buffed his damage after level 1. If you drink now, you're +4.
And you get the five additional frames.
Mm-hmm. And if you forward throw, you get a drink. You can cancel it to a drink. I mean, that's strong. I mean, he went up, and he was already, in our opinion anyway, he was already good.
Yes.
He was not bad.
I agree.
Oh, I didn't say it in the notes. Yeah, that was something that I heard. So
I think that the biggest thing is just that when he uses his level 2, he doesn't lose drinks anymore.
So Ryu, in my mind, he's not going anywhere other than the top of B or A. And
I would put him. Okay, go on.
I was gonna say he got buffed. Like his pressure is better. What else was it? They did. He's just better overall, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I feel like they just normalized him. They didn't really break him.
That's what's crazy.
Yeah, they should have had him like this anyway. So, I mean, making something -3 instead of -4 is huge because that was guaranteed damage before. Now, it's something you're going to see a lot more. Yeah, and now, it's also, I believe, a drive impact bait because I think you recover from it.
Yeah, you recover a little
depending
faster.
on the button you go. Yeah, if you do like stand heavy punch into it, there's a small gap, and I think he recovers and can DI back. So that's very strong.
And like you said, normalized too, because like the heavy version puts you in throw range now, so you can throw shimmy strike.
Yes, very strong.
That's strong.
Very strong.
So where are we putting them? Probably like the.
I prefer for front of B. That's fine. Front of B. I think
he's better than Blanka.
I think he's better than Blanka. I feel like he has a few more gimmicks. Blanka shines depending on the player who is playing him. Ryu has built-in strengths. Like, watch it. I'll go ahead and say that Paladin qualifies for Capcom Cup next year easily.
Oh yeah. So I was gonna say Blanka, right? He I was gonna say real quick, like he's a weird one too because he does depend on the player, but he also depends on the character. Like he's weird because I agree with B. I think he is down here. But it's so weird because above him, he doesn't have trouble with a lot of those guys.
Yeah,
he's
that's
able
true.
to fight them.
Mm-hmm. He struggles with, ironically, the people underneath. I agree.
Yeah, literally
so
the
far,
people underneath.
let's come back to that at the end of this. We're going to talk about Blanka and Ed matchups. We're going to Ed primarily because this is why we're doing it. This is the off-season tier list, but we're going to talk about how we think Ed shifts things. But let's go ahead and get one other S tier up there, and that is DJ.
Oh yeah, DJ for sure.
He can do it all. He got the damage. He has the Marisa damage. He's just nasty.
Did you see what they changed?
No. Hold on.
Apparently he gets in. Apparently he's closer to you after he sways now. Like he does sway.
Oh. What? Hold on.
Because the
hold on.
Decrease.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Wait. My brain is.
Chance, maybe.
Am I not processing this right? DJ. Oh. Interesting. Okay. All right. I'm processing that. I'll finish processing later. Okay, Marisa, right in front of Zangief.
Yeah.
And she's in. Don't get me wrong. I think that she is intimidating. But I think that that's all she's got. And guess who else is intimidating? Everyone else up there. So I'm good. I feel.
Game.
Yeah. So I think that having armor is strong, but unless there are a few things that they have to change with her before I am convinced that she's a good character. I know her damage output is great, but if damage is the reason you play a character and everything else is like, how often did Big Bird use Marisa over Rashid? Just
Probably
being
twice.
realistic.
That's it.
Like, yeah, and I'm pretty sure it had more to do with the player than the matchup because he's not picking Marisa against Juri. He's picking Marisa against Nephew. Like,
Yeah.
and he didn't even look. This Marisa, the person who put Marisa on the map, did not make it into top 16.
Mm-mm.
So
she was one of those. She was one of those as the season develops characters.
Yep. And we figured that too. I think we talked about that at the start of the game. Like, man, all this charging stuff, all the armor stuff is kind of like gimmicky. Like, I wonder if it's going to work. And do I think I could have made it work? If I'm being honest with you, absolutely not. That's why I'm not playing her anymore. It's draining having to play that style and hope that this time. I have matches of my Blanka against Marisa just bopping her.
Yeah, characters like that automatically go off of my radar because I don't like something that I feel like is not going to develop well.
Yeah, and she needs something else.
Like charge gladiators ain't about to work forever.
Exactly, and I mean, if you don't charge it, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Other than, like, but anyway, she's where she needs to be, right there, right in front of Zangief. If you have a problem, just run the set. So Ken
still ass. Because what they change?
They didn't change him. I agree. Ken is still
like, yeah, there's no way he goes anywhere because he still has everything that's strong about him. I think they did change his forward throw, but he still can get a throw loop.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Dawson.
Shoot.
I say, all right. So sorry, F champ. I will put him at the front of C or the bottom of B.
Yep, we thinking. Our brains are synced. I was literally about to say behind Blanka. And I'm going to put him C.
Okay.
Cause
that's fair.
I don't think I want my boy to be in B, but nah. He's not B. But same stuff. They didn't really change him much. I think they fixed a couple bugs. Once again, he's kind of like Blanka in the sense of he's not like Blanka, but he can fight some of the characters up there. He does have some unique things, the unique punishes and things like that. If you're really, really on, he's not bad. He can do well. But overall, like in tournament settings, non-tournament settings, freaking whatever, you gotta be on the whole entire time.
I'm glad you said that. I feel like what you just said addressed so much. Mm-hmm. So you said you have to be on to play him.
Yep.
That Luke does not. Chun-Li does not. Rashid does not. Dee Jay does not. Ken does not. Juri does not. Jamie, even before the buffs, did not. Like, but you know who did? Marisa.
Yeah, Marisa.
Zangief. E Honda. Manon. Like, look at this. So, and I really think that that's the thing because of how many mechanics are in the game and the way it's designed. You have characters who can get by with, I don't have to whiff punish everything. As long as I get the hit eventually, I'm just going to convert it into this and steamroll. Then you have characters who are like, okay, I got this hit. Now what am I going to do? Yep. Like, those characters struggle in a game that the mechanics control so much of the pace. So yes, Dawson's, they have to be on from start to end, and one mistake, they're like, well, that's where I lost the round. I've heard it from F Champ, I've heard it from Zaffarino. Like they know where they lost because they can't make mistakes. Who wants to play a game like this under that kind of pressure? So yeah. But then Blanka, who cares? Eventually I'm gonna get out if you start your pressure. That's how I feel.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and guess what? None of those characters at the bottom have DPs.
Nope, and it's a trend.
Yep. The only exception is Kimberly right now. She's the well, I guess
Hockey.
hockey, yeah. But that's a prediction based on the changes. I really feel like the people who were good with Aki, unfortunately, Elder Goose as well, they're probably going to do very, very well going forward if they don't switch characters.
Bakken said, what would it take for Dawson to be better? And
A mechanic change.
mechanic change first and foremost, but also, man, they got to make his teleport better.
Yes. So when I say mechanic change, I think if they make drive reversals reliable and faster and less punishable, I think Dawson becomes A tier at least instantly.
Street Fighter 5 use it on jump ins.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, and I think every character deserves to have the option to use their resources to say, get off of me and reset quote unquote neutral. And this game would have neutral if you had tools to get characters off of you. But the game is like, once this character's on you, something you're going to have to guess right to reset neutral instead of saying this is guaranteed. And that's what makes it so oppressive. And I think that's why a lot of competitors are like, man, this game could be a lot more fun than it is, but the state that it's in, it's just not as fun. You fix drive reversal in this game becomes very, very fun. It just does. Like get off of me. Drive reversal sends them full screen. Then neither one of you are at advantage unless one of you are like obviously closer to the end of the screen. You know, like okay.
Yeah,
but you just gotta play neutral.
Like you said, it took resources. You were giving up your V trigger in Street Fighter 5.
Correct, and I feel like that's super fair. But you've got to let neutral show up somewhere in this game because the game is too well made to have so much of it just drowned out by drive rush.
One thing about this game is it's intimidating as all heck as someone who doesn't play and just watches. The amount of options are nuts. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
So we got two more characters, JP and Lily. For JP, I would put him somewhere in C. I don't think he is terrible, but I think from what they did to him, he is going to become a very, very involved, like, I gotta press all these buttons to get the same as somebody else, and like now it becomes necessary instead of look at how easy this round was. And making it necessary, I don't see very many people staying on this character.
Yeah, I think he's above those three. Dawson, Hunter, Manon for sure. I don't think he's better than Blanka could already fight him pretty well, and I don't think he's better than Blanka anymore because Blanka's jumping is about to destroy him.
Yeah, I mean, but no one's gonna be scared of amnesia anymore. That's what's bad. Like, it's become a DP. That used to be what people played around. Even when you were watching Capcom Cup, you'd see a Luke jump, like empty jump, amnesia, and he's already in the air again because he was trying to bait it out. That's how I play because I'm like, I'm not trying to get hit by that.
And it makes it also worse because a lot of these characters have anti-amnesia because of the fireball meaties and stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just makes it even worse. Like, of course, we're probably still gonna do that just so you don't have to take amnesia. But now it's kind of like, well, even if amnesia hit anyway, I'm not gonna do any damage.
But and I think he deserves to be at the front of C also because he does have, and like he can kind of deal with DI in Burnout. He's not bad.
It's not bad.
He's just not good like the other characters. The ones above him are there rightfully, and I cannot look at those changes and feel comfortable putting him anywhere over C.
If he came out like this, like if he came out like the way he is right now, I think that he still would have been a problem early on, but he definitely would have went down here too.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that this is where he needs to be minus the crouching heavy punch change. That's overkill. I feel like I would not be surprised if they do like a patch before the off season's over and just change something. Change. Yes, like why?
What are we doing?
Yeah, like it 0 sense. And then Lily.
Yeah, Lily. Where you put Lily? Because
where do you put Lily? You said it because so you started it. I want to see.
Did she? She didn't change, did she?
No, I don't believe so.
I've always thought Lily was C, but I definitely thought she was better than Marisa. I definitely thought she was better than Guile. I definitely thought she was better than Manon. I wasn't sure about E Honda, so I probably put her in the middle of those two or above Dawson.
Okay.
She could go. I feel like I don't know if she's better than JP. I don't know. She might be not.
Well, I heard so I've never played Lily against a JP, but I'm pretty sure he can zone her out well.
Right. Okay.
But that's just one matchup. I would put her at the bottom of B.
Bottom of D.
B.
Oh, B. Okay.
Yes. I don't know that she can beat JP necessarily, but after actually playing her, the problem with Lily is the player playing Lily. It's not her. She has too much. If you have strong neutral, she has buttons. She has a command grab. She has a way to change her jump trajectory. She has awesome confirm buttons, like big cancel windows. She's just good. I think she's good. I would, like, if it were left up to me, honestly, I'd probably put her higher. But this is me being fair and like just looking at it for what it's worth. So yeah, I feel like she's B, and I feel like as the game develops, people are going to start feeling like that. Because like people are gonna play different characters at this point.
Oh yeah.
They just are like. Yeah, I don't want to keep playing the same character I played from launch. Like, this is old. Like, people poured some time into this trying to get to that million. So, I think once we see more Lilies, people are going to be like, dang, how exactly is she bad?
Yeah, I agree. I do agree
And
with
then-
that. When you, especially after I played you a little bit, and you play somebody who's not just trying to get win stocks, not just trying to go in, not just trying to, do this or do that, it's kind of like, ooh, this is kind of hard a little bit.
Yeah, because you see how I like to slow the game down, right?
Yep.
If I do that with Marisa, I'm losing.
Yeah.
But with Lily,
Yeah.
she can play. Like, she can get around the screen. She can react to stuff. Like, I got to get used to the timing on her anti-air, but her anti-airs are great.
Yeah.
Like, she's just good.
Yep.
So, and then finally, Ed, I would say if I had to choose right now, I'd probably put him in the number 3 spot, right in front of Rashid.
Okay. Why?
Well, I did his trials. I theory crafted. I just don't see. I don't see how he's going to to be anywhere. Honestly, I feel like he could go higher than that, but I'm trying to be fair.
Is it easy to replenish his stuff?
I don't know.
Okay, because that would be one of the issues, I would say, maybe. But I pretty much agree. He's just a solid all around character.
And another thing for me to say about what you just asked is, when that's the problem, don't whiff.
Yeah, don't whiff.
You make sure you're close enough to hit them. I mean, he has range on his buttons, and then I believe his stand medium kick. If they jump, you can anti-air. Like, it recovers and you can anti-air.
Yeah,
It's not.
He has good walk speed.
I just
He's a solid pick.
now if Capcom goes this route for the rest of the life of Street Fighter 6, where they release a character and that character is just strong, even the strongest character in the game, if they did it like that, I think that's healthy for the game, because it shifts things up that drastically. But just from doing his trials like 7 or 8 times, I was like, this is just cool. Look at the stuff that he can.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, but his range is very, very strong. His stand medium kick does beat armor on characters with low vulnerability. So Marisa and Zangief can't just. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Be strong. He has to be strong at least. Now, if we go like, let's say, so he, as we can see, he takes some execution, right?
Yes.
He's not like Luke. He's not
Or Ed from Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, exactly. Or Ed from Street Fighter 5. He takes some execution, and I think that if we move to a tournament mindset, he may go down there. But on paper,
Why do you think that?
Just execution. Just having to hit everything like that. That's all. That's the only reason.
Okay.
But that's literally it. I think that You know, there are certain people who it doesn't matter, right? Like
Like Sako.
Sacco, freaking, I think Smug.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of like it's pretty much the same thing as like with Happy Chaos. It was like when you have players that can bring him out, it's like, oh my god, what is this? You know what I mean? Even you said you fought Umisho early, and it was like, okay, he's okay, I can kind of fight him. But as he got better with the character itself, it was unfightable. And I think that's what he's pretty much gonna entail. Now, obviously, it's not gonna be free. I feel like with him, like I feel like Luke was more of a free one. You know what I'm saying? Like he did everything. Everything was easy. Yada yada yada. But I think Ed, you got to think quite a bit. At least that's what it looks like. And I think that's the only thing that's holding him back. Like you said, it's not the character. It's more so same thing as Lily. It's gonna be the player and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he has options. He got options. He got options. He got options.
But see, I feel like Ed is going to be what people were hoping Dawson was going to be in this game. Like the character who can kind of zone with normals, but also play Street Fighter 6. He's not going to be limited by, man, all the stuff I normally do can just get drive impacted, so I can't really do that. I got to kind of play around this and then just react accordingly. This is going to be, I'm zoning with normals. I'm in your face if I need to be. I got a fireball. Like, I'm just...
Everything!
Like, yep, this is literally what you were hoping for in Dawson, I believe. And it's kind of cool because you've been on a boxer tear, and this is what we're getting. I feel like this really is just the Mom 92 character, at least, even if it's just for the off season. It's a season, and I feel like he'll keep your interest long enough to, for things to stay pretty constant and for you to develop your own it. Yeah.
I got to get to 1800, y'all. That's my goal for my sensei. He gave me 1800. I gotta get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this tier list, I look at this tier list and I say, man, yes, this tier list is looking good. I think this is accurate, personally. Now, Ed, like you said, it's hard to say, right? And if anything, I may even put him above Chun, right? I may put him there. I don't know about Luke though.
Hey, they made his crouch medium punch 3 frames slower in recovery, so
that's what I'm saying. What'd you say earlier? Don't whiff.
That's how I feel.
And see, you shouldn't just be able. All they did was normalize that crap because you shouldn't be able to just over and over and not worry about nothing. So okay, so what? You know
And
what
to
I'm
see,
saying?
I feel like Ed is going to fight Luke well. If you think about it, because the ranges that Luke wants to play at, like think about it, he does quarter circle back heavy punch, right? He charges that. You probably have a kick button that's going to contest or win.
Yeah.
Like DJ uses sway, he's got the range. Like Ed is a nuisance for people who are very, very alert. And that's something that I'm going to make sure you are, because I already know you got the talent for it, but I'm going to be like, look, you can shut all this crap down. Like Marisa, I'm already looking at that like this is literally like a
0.
yeah, like a 9-1 matchup. Now, the only thing that I want to test is if OD Scootum from max range actually punish counters his stand medium kick. Because if it does, I almost feel like there's going to be separation between the two characters. Unless there's like an actual like it like moves his body. Because so I got to see what that looks like. Otherwise, you might be able to punish it, because if it's OD Scootum, then you can just time a DI.
Let's talk about Marisa for a second, right?
Okay.
If they were to give her a knockdown option to OD Scootum, like she can go boop bam. What do you think about that?
I don't think it helps her.
Okay.
I think the only way you can help Marisa is give her. No, I honestly, from Scootum, give her an anti-air, and I think she's good.
You can, yeah.
Like an anti-air grab. I feel like that would be cool. Like a strike, basically. I'm not saying, it has to be any kind of grab, but I'm. Please.
It's just crazy as mess.
Uh,
And it's kind of crazy when you look at her and then you look at all these other characters. It's like, why I gotta have an anti like this?
yeah,
Like, please, man.
yeah,
If
but
they gave her Guile's Crouch Fierce, like it was the same Crouch Fierce, but it was Guile instead, because even his gets stuffed out sometimes, right? But it's good. If that was like that, she would definitely be a lot better.
but you have to rely on being able to move, and that's why she gets so bullied in the corner. I don't think her mid screen is that great because she has to get in, and most of the stuff she gets in with is going to be normal if you don't want it to get punish countered, and then if you charge it, it can get parried or I meant parried.
Yeah, she's kind of like Bane in Injustice 2. You wins off of intimidation.
Yes, and I don't want that unless it's the threat of something I have, not the threat of something I'm charging. Because once I'm not charging, it's like really the numbers aren't that great.
Right.
It's not like I have, and Light confirms she doesn't have those. How many other characters don't have Light confirms? Like crouch jab 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 drive rush crouch jab. Is she the only one who doesn't?
I think, let's see, Zangief has it. Marisa does not. Manon
She
does.
does.
Honda does. Dawson definitely does. JP does. Lily, does she?
Yes.
Blanka does. Ryu does.
She can do jab 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 drive rush jab crouch heavy punch. Boy.
Okay. Kimberly does. Aki does. Guile does. Cammy does. Jamie does. Juri does. Ken does. DJ does. The rest of them do. So,
So it's literally just Marisa.
Yeah.
So I'm playing a game that's already handicapped because of that. Do I understand why? Yes, I do. But then they made the game harder for me when they added that little, oh, you can whip a normal and a light normal and then cancel into drive rush. Well, cool. Now I can't like it's hard to confirm lights.
yeah.
So now I can't confirm or I can't, like do what I was doing to whiff punish and go into drive rush because if I do misspace it, then I'm just wasting 3 bars and I'm running inside of somebody. I'm good on that.
Well, look, Eric, then you got some of these characters, right? Not only can you not crouch jab, drive rush, crouch jab, Luke can crouch jab, drive rush, crouch jab, crouch fierce.
Yep.
What are we talking about?
Yep.
She can't even go jab.
She sure can't. Not unless it's a counter hit.
That's crazy.
But she gets so much damage otherwise. And I like I said, I understand.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Luke is doing just as much damage with CA mid-screen as her. She has to have a corner before her damage beats everybody else's.
It's the type of person that you are, though. You don't give a dang about that.
I don't.
Outside of all the other stuff, too. You know what I mean? Like, woo!
I would gladly take her damage cut in half for a reliable anti-air. Even if you told me I had to go into Scootum to get my reliable anti-air, I'd be like, okay.
But you know something though? Like, I thought that she was good for you because of that. Oh, okay, I got all this damage, right? But like you said, it's just not your play. It's just not the way you play, man.
Well, it's just more exhausting. I think that's why it becomes so negative when I'm playing for a while. Because I'm like, good grief, I'm dealing with the same Marisa weaknesses every single time I sit down. I'm not trying to do that. And then with Blanka, I'm like, I lost because I did something bad or dumb. I don't ever feel like Blanka doesn't have an answer for a situation. I feel like it's just me playing badly, and I think that's healthier for me. Marisa, will I ever revisit her? Will I ever be like, you know what, let's pick her back up and see what? No.
Yeah,
just done. Yep, this is what I should have been doing I don't want to say from the start because we all thought that was my character.
Yeah, we did. Just by looking at trailers and stuff, we definitely did.
But we also have to be willing to say, you know what, we were wrong. Let's find something that works because it would really stink if my Street Fighter 6 career ended because I stuck with a character that I was sure from really before Evo wasn't my character.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah, so
at that time though, yeah, it was just more like might as well.
Yeah, and the game was still early, and I felt like I had so much growing to do. Like maybe I'm selling myself short, and I knew I wasn't a bad Marisa.
Yeah,
but I'm also not a good Marisa.
She was pretty good at that time too.
Yeah, I don't know what changed about her, but she sure isn't anymore.
Development, bro. I'm telling you, she was just one of those as time developed characters. That's literally it.
Yeah.
Because the same thing with E Honda. look how good he was in the beginning. They put him at S in the beginning.
See, you say that, but I never thought E Honda was good.
Well, most people's perspectives. Because remember, Goichi was playing him like heavily, like week 1, week 2. So, oh my God, he's so good, you know, because he could do the just headbutt over and over and over. But once people start getting better and seeing like, okay, this you can't really do this, you can't really do that. I mean, Manon too. She seemed like she was up there. Oh
Yes,
God,
yes.
The medals, that's so crazy. Ah.
See, yeah, it's the characters who were intimidating, they were at the top, and now it's like, oh, it's not really that bad, and that's why I'm going to teach you immediately how to push forward with Ed against Marisa, because you're gonna maintain that stand medium kick range. I already see the matchup in my head, and every single time I play it out, I just see Marisa on the ground, and
and he said,
Ed wins.
wasting my time.
You're pissing me off. You're pissing me off.
But yeah, that's the tier list, y'all.
My time.
My
bad.
No, you good, hey man.
No, that's just how I feel about that matchup.
But that's the tier list, man. I appreciate y'all. Everything. Leave a comment. Let us know what y'all think. Because I'm curious to see what everybody else thinks about this tier list specifically, and man, specifically where JP goes, right? Because I know a lot of people are trying to speculate themselves, and I think we got them nailed, honestly. But yeah, let us know what y'all think. I appreciate y'all, and yeah, peace.
Peace.